Okay, so moving into working in this one document at this point, I have a bunch of stuff that I moved over. And this is really just the technical part. We'll talk about the aesthetic um, choices we want to make when we're working with the collage. Um, but basically, we want to cover just using the Move tool, um, a little bit more of like your workspace, zooming in, zooming out, using the paintbrush, and things like that. So again, everything is in my layers panel. Okay, and at this point I could just move my, uh, go to my move tool, sorry, and I could start moving some things around. Maybe I don't want a certain thing. Actually, I'm going to kind of like streamline this a little bit so I have a better idea what's here. And I'll just go back to it. I'll simplify it first. Okay, so right now at this point I'm just kind of working, um, thinking about composition, thinking about what's on top, what's on bottom, what is, where things are in the image, how they're stacking. This little guy here, I kind of want this behind. Alright, there we go. Alright, also at this point I could go back to my transform controls. Say maybe I want this a little bit bigger. Yes. Also maybe I want it, yeah, so you can see the cat's eyes. Check this thing. I'll bring that back. Okay, so this will give us a point to try out something else. One of our other selection tools. So we can go for, what am I going to go for? We'll try the quick selection. So with the quick selection, now up here it changes a little bit. So this is single, if I want to add on, or if I want to subtract from a selection. So at this point I want to add on. And I'm just going to kind of go around, and I'm going to hit those areas. And I'm going to actually grab my eraser at this point, and I will start erasing areas. Alright, so Control D. Now, do I like it like it is right now? Because I kind of like that cat peeking through. Maybe I could try lowering the opacity. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Maybe. I don't know. Just kind of going through, trying to make some decisions. Yeah, maybe that's alright. It's not great. This, maybe I'll put that farther back. It was feeling a little crowded. And maybe I'll do one other thing. I'm going to make a blank background. And I'm just going to paint, I'm going to fill it with a color. Maybe that'll help. Give it like a slight, I don't know. That's okay. Maybe I'll add one other paint thing. Actually, for right now, for part A, that's pretty good, I think. So we're just kind of focusing on simple decisions. Can I bring back anything else? Just trying to play with the negative space there. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of that. I don't like Let me show you one thing, because I don't like this color. I'm just going to paint over that. So I'm going to grab my eyedropper and say I want like this ochre color. So that just became my foreground. And now instead of, you know what, I'll put that on a blank layer. There, that looks better. You know, I liked how, that's fine. I'll lower the opacity so it'll get like that and the pink kind of going together. There we go. And now I'm done. Okay, and again, in class together we'll talk about like what are some compositional ideas you guys should be making, all that kind of stuff. But this is just getting used to the move tool, paintbrush. Oh yeah, if you need to, you can grab on this little magnifying glass. You can zoom in, say I wanted to erase something very particular here, or I can zoom out. Alright, last thing, important, we're going to save this. File, save. Alright, and just make sure you're putting it in the right spot. Okay, make sure you kind of know. So we want to save this as a Photoshop file for right now. So I'm going to actually make a new folder. I'll just call this Project 1 Finished. Practice 1, whatever, you get it. And I'll call this First. Okay, so that's it for right now. Okay, great. Those are some basic tools that we should be exploring in this first collage.